Top of the day, beautiful people. Top of the day, Tiffany. Hey, girl. Hey. Okay, guys. We are reading the last 3 chapters of Job today. And then, we're going to go on to Proverbs, and then we're going to read Psalms. We're going to end the reading with the joyful Psalms and stuff. So I shuffled some of the books and put them in an order that makes more sense to me. So we'll do the wisdom, then we'll end the reading with all the praise chapters, all right? Okay. So it is Monday, September the 21st, 2020, day 257 of year 2 of reading through the books of the law and the prophets. Also is day 620 in the 2-year consecutive count. Remember, without the Sabbaths and the Sabbath feast days added in. That's wobble, Trina. Okay, y'all. So let's go ahead and get started. Job chapter 40. Then Yahuwah said to Job, "Do you still want to argue with the Almighty? You are God's critic, but do you have the answers?" Then Job responds to Yahuwah. Then Job replied to Yahuwah, "I am nothing. How could I ever find the answers? I will cover my mouth with my hand. I have said too much already. I have nothing more to say." Then Yahuwah answered Job from the whirlwind, "Brace yourself like a man, because I have some questions for you, and you must answer them. Will you discredit my justice and condemn me to prove you are right? Are you as strong as me? Can you thunder with a voice like mine? All right, put on all your glory and your splendor, your honor and your majesty. Give vent to your anger. Let it overflow against the proud. Humiliate the proud with a glance. Walk on the wicked where they stand. Bury them in the dust. Imprison them in the world of the dead. Then even I would praise you, for your own strength would save you. Take a look at Behemoth, which I made, just as I made you. It eats grass like an ox. See its powerful loins and the muscles of its belly. Its tail is as strong as a cedar. The sinews of its thighs are knit tightly together. Its bones are tubes of bronze. Its limbs are bars of iron. It's a prime example of Yah's handiwork, and only its creator can threaten it. The mountains offer it their best food, where all the wild animals play. It lies under the lotus plants, hidden by the reeds in the marsh. The lotus plants give it shade among the willows beside the stream. It is not disturbed by the raging river, not concerned when the swelling Jordan rushes around it. No one can catch it off guard or put a ring in its nose and lead it away. Job chapter 41. Yahuwah's challenge continues. Can you catch Leviathan with a hook or put a noose around its jaw? Can you tie it with a rope through the nose or pierce its jaw with a spike? Will it beg you for mercy or implore you for pity? Will it agree to work for you, to be your slave for life? Can you make it a pet like a bird or give it to your little girls to play with? Will merchants try to buy it, to sell it in their shops? Will its hide be hurt by spears or its head by a harpoon? If you lay a hand on it, you will certainly remember the battle that follows. You won't try that again. Hey, chill, y'all. Sorry, y'all. If you lay a hand on it, you will certainly remember the battle that follows. You will not try that again. No, it is useless to try to capture it. The hunter who attempts it will be knocked down. Hey. And since no one dares to disturb it, who then can stand up to me? Who has given me anything that I need to pay back? Everything under heaven is mine. I want to emphasize Leviathan's limbs and its enormous strength and graceful form. Who can strip off its hide, and who can penetrate its double layer of armor? Who could pry open its jaws, for its teeth are terrible. The scales on its back are like rows of shields, tightly sealed together. They are so close together that no air can get between them. Each scale sticks tight to the next. They interlock and cannot be penetrated. When it sneezes, it flashes light. Its eyes are like the red of dawn. Lightning leaps from its mouth. Flames of fire flash out. That's probably where they get the dragon from Leviathan.
knife.
Hey, no, you don't need a butter knife. No.
Wait.
Okay.
Help you?
Lightning leaps from its mouth. Flames of fire flash out. Smoke streams from its nostrils like steam from a pot heated over burning rushes. Its breath would kindle coals, for flames shoot out from its mouth. The tremendous strength in Leviathan's neck strikes terror wherever it goes. Its flesh is hard and firm and cannot be penetrated. Its heart is as hard as a rock, hard as a millstone. When it rises, the mighty are afraid, gripped by terror. No sword can stop it, no spear, dart, or javelin. Iron is nothing but straw to that creature, and bronze is like rotten wood. Arrows cannot make it flee. Stones shot from a single sling are like bits of grass. Clubs are like a blade of grass, and it laughs at the swish of javelins. Its belly is covered with scales as sharp as glass. It plows up the ground and drags it through the mud. Betwavo, TT. Leviathan makes the water boil with its commotion. It stirs the depth like a pot of ointment. The water glistens in its wake, making the sea look white. Nothing on earth is its equal, no other creature so fearless. Of all the creatures, it is the proudest. It is the king of beasts. So the king of beasts is Leviathan. The king of the jungle is the lion. Last chapter for today, y'all, which is also the last chapter of Job. Job responds to Yahuwah. Then Job replied to Yahuwah, I know that you can do anything and no one can stop you. You ask, who is this that questions my wisdom with such ignorance? It is I. And I was talking about things that I knew nothing about, things too far wonderful for me. You said, listen and I will speak. I have some questions for you and you must answer them. I had only heard about you before, but now I have seen you with my own eyes. I take back everything I said, and I sit in dust and ashes to show my repentance. Conclusion: Yahuwah blesses Job. After Yahuwah had finished speaking to Job, he said to Eliphaz the Temanite, I am angry with you and your two friends, for you have not spoken accurately about me, as my servant Job has. So take 7 bulls and 7 rams and go to my servant Job and offer a burnt offering for yourself. My servant Job will pray for you, and I will accept his prayer on your behalf. I will not treat you as you deserve, for you have not spoken accurately about me as my servant Job has. So Eliphaz the Temanite, Bildad the Shuhite, and Zophar the Naamathite did as Yahuwah commanded them, and Yahuwah accepted you. So Eliphaz the Temanite, Bildad the Shuhite, and Zophar the Naamathite did as Yahuwah commanded them, and Yahuwah accepted Job's prayer. When Job prayed for his friends, Yahuwah restored his fortunes. In fact, Yahuwah gave him twice as much as before. Then all his brothers, sisters, and former friends came and feasted with him in his home, and they consoled him and comforted him because of all the trials Yahuwah had brought against him, and each of them brought him a gift of money and a gold ring. So Yahuwah blessed Job in the second half of his life even more than in the beginning, for now he had 14,000 sheep, 6,000 camels, 1,000 teams of oxen, and 1,000 female donkeys. He also gave Job 7 more sons and 3 more daughters. He named his first daughter Jemimah, the second Keziah, and the third Karen Hapuk. Yeah, I think I said that right. In all the land, no women were as lovely as the daughters of Job, and their father put them into his will along with their brothers. And their father put them into his will along with their brothers. Job lived 140 years after that, living to see 4 generations of his children and grandchildren. Then he died, an old man who had lived a long, full life. And that, my beautiful people, is our reading for today. And that was all of the book of Job. Like, we're really coming down to the wire. So the last 2 books we have to read, because I shuffled them is Psalms and Proverbs. And we'll read Proverbs first, and then we'll finish up with Psalms, and then we'll go right back to Genesis, starting over from the beginning. All right, y'all. So we'll go ahead and do the blessing. And y'all know what that is by now. Numbers chapter 6, verses 22 through 27. What comes before that in that same chapter, y'all? What's the first 21 verses of Numbers chapter 6 talking about? Do you know? Anybody know? I repeat it like every other day. I just want to see if anybody remember. What's Numbers chapter 6 verses 1 through 21 about? Y'all might be driving. If you know, put it down there. And Yahuwah spake unto Moses, said, Speak unto Aaron and unto his sons, saying, On this wise ye shall bless the children of Israel, saying unto them, May Yahuwah bless us and keep us. May Yahuwah make his face shine upon us and be gracious unto us. May Yahuwah lift up his countenance upon us and give us his peace. And they shall put my name upon the children of Israel, and I will bless them. Whose name do we put on our people? Yahuwah's name. And who will bless us when we do that? Yahuwah himself will bless us. And what is found in Numbers chapter 6, verses 1 through 21, it's the Nazirite vow. Who can take the Nazirite vow? Men or women can take the Nazirite vow. So, I would encourage you to read it. If you don't take it, at least know what it's about. And you can learn how to spot Nazirites. Not necessarily, because some people may look like a Nazirite, but they're not necessarily a Nazirite. You may not know that they're Nazirite if they never tell you that they are. But if you know someone intimately and you really watch their life, you would figure out that they're a Nazirite. All right, y'all. That's it for today. So I'll see you tomorrow morning, bright and early, 7:15 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And remember, we are coming up on another feast day. This Sunday coming up will be the Day of Atonement. So if y'all don't know what the Day of Atonement is, it's the one day out the year where everybody, they pretty much, a lot of people say they fasted, but it's a day you set yourself apart and the entire nation repent for their sins, for everything that they had done, for the previous year. We make a habit of doing that on a daily basis. If we sin, maybe we do something we don't know about. But that was the corporate day that all of Israel came together and they fasted and they just repented for anything that they may have not realized that they've done throughout that year. So it was a corporate fast day for all of Israel. So that's coming up. Prepare yourself for that. I hope you're observing it. All right, y'all. With that being said, we are out of here. See you in the morning. Peace.